Everyone, this is Siobhan. Welcome Siobhan to the show. Now, a month ago, Siobhan gets engaged to a man named David. There he is. 2 weeks after that, Siobhan walked into her living room and found David with a naked woman. Who was the woman? It was Siobhan's mother. I'm telling you, you cannot make this up! However, Terry, the mom, David, the fiancé, claim it wasn't what it looked like. Watch.
1 week ago, I walked into the house, and my mom was sitting on the couch in her brown underwear. And my fiancé, David, ran into the bathroom and locked the door. So he was screaming through the door. Nothing was going on, but something was going on. This isn't the only thing going on. I wake up in the middle of the night, and David will be in the living room with my mom. It comes to the point where I have to barely sleep. They say I'm crazy, but I'm not. She dresses up in front of him. She bends over in front of him. They whisper. I know I'm not crazy. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of it all. Today I want to find out the truth, and if it's going on, it's over.
So, Siobhan's fiancé David and Siobhan's mom Terry are here, and they swear they have an explanation, and we're going to hear from them. But first, are you certain that you saw what you saw?
No, I'm positive, Maury.
You did?
Yeah.
You walked into the living room. There was your mother in a bra and panties.
In her bra and panties, and he took off to the
Well, they deny all this. And last night, they both took lie detector tests. We're going to have the results. First, this is what David had to say.
A month ago, I asked my fiancée Siobhan to marry me, and I definitely wouldn't have done that if I was cheating on her with her mother. When she walked in on me and her mother in the living room, all I have to say, it was bad timing. Siobhan also claims that I sneak out of the bed in the middle of the night to be with her mother. All I'm doing is getting a drink of water because I'm thirsty. I'm here today to prove that I'm not cheating with Siobhan's mother, and after I prove that I'm right, I want her to apologize to me.
Here's David. David, come on out. David, she painted a very compromising picture, David. She walks into the living room, your mother's there in bra and panties, and you're dashing for the toilet.
She's the artist.
She's the artist.
She's the artist. And the picture was
in
her.
other words, this is all fantasy, huh?
Fantasy.
You're crazy. I know what I'm saying.
Do you love her?
I love her to death. She's my jelly bean. I love her to death.
Do you love her mother?
You better hope you pass.
Do you love her mother?
We're friends. We're friends.
What do you do about sneaking out of bed in the middle of the night and ended up in the living room?
I get thirsty, and if I happen to go out to get a drink of water, and her mom's, I'll talk to her mother. I'm not ashamed to talk to her
I
mother.
bet you will.
Well, guess what? There's one missing piece to this triangle, right? Here's the mom, Terry. Terry, come on. Terry, sit right over here.
You're my mother.
It's not true, Siobhan.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Can you imagine?
even think
Can
so.
you imagine your daughter accusing you of sleeping with her fiancé?
No.
The incident, Terry, in the living room, it was all
That's
circumstantial.
my bedroom. I gave up my bedroom for them to live in. She walked in where I was. Privacy in my own room.
What were you and David doing?
I wasn't doing. I was on the couch. We weren't doing anything.
You weren't doing anything.
If you weren't doing nothing.
Why wouldn't you? Can I ask you this? I mean, even though you're sleeping in the living room, why wouldn't you cover up over your daughter's fiancé?
walk in and out when they want. I mean, I let them come into my home.
You don't think you flirt with David?
No, I do not.
So first we're going to read about David, all right? We asked you, David, do you want to marry Siobhan? You said yes. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
What's wrong with that test?
You don't know what's wrong with the test. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Is that Terry?
I told you about that last night.
You're kind of surprised at that.
Get away from me. Move your chair away from me.
We asked you, are you attracted to Terry? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. We asked you, David, have you ever hit on Terry? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. We asked you, when Siobhan came home and found her mother naked on the couch and you ran into the bathroom, did you have any type of sexual contact with Terry? You said no. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth. We asked you, had any type of sexual contact with Terry? Said no. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth.
You're sick. You're sick.
All right, here's Terry's lie detector results. We asked you, Terry, are you attracted to David? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. We asked you, have you ever hit on David? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. We asked you, do you want David to break up with Siobhan? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. We asked you, have you had any type of sexual contact with David? You said no. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth.
Thank you.
I asked that lie detector man yesterday. He said, don't move. I moved twice. I moved my hand. I coughed.
You think he fantasizes about the mother?
Yes, they both flirt with each other, Maury. They're both flirting.
They're both flirting with each other.
I'm done.